ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Saturday Night's Racing here at Ultimate Racing League. Tonight you are going to have the amazing treat of watching me fumble my way around my least favourite track in the world for two races in two different cars, as we do every Saturday. I am going to get my ass handed to me tonight. My excuse last week, before I went on to win the race, was that I didn't know the track at all. That was Abu Dhabi. It just turns out that nobody else knew the track either, I guess. Turns out I'm actually all right at Abu Dhabi. And had a good result there, a third place and a first place. But my chances for tonight are absolutely zero. I'm just going to say this is going to be an interesting stream to see how I manage this. I am starting to realise there's a consistent problem with my Mustang that I'm going to be driving in the first race. See, I had a fairly dodgy weekend at Dragon Tail as well a few weeks ago, and for those of you who know that track, something that's got in common with tonight's track at Watkins Glen is that it's got some high-speed corners in the middle sector at Dragon Tail, and basically every corner is a high-speed corner at Watkins Glen. And well, actually, no. You know what? I've seen in practice. I've been matching the lap times of the fastest guys around most of the track if I get it right. I have to drive the car absolutely perfectly, but I can match the lap times all the way up until the final sector. The final sector here only has two turns, a sweeping left-hander and a sweeping right-hander, and I have witnessed everyone else taking them flat out. You will see what happens if I try to take them flat out in this car. It will understeer and I will miss the turns. But I don't want to be sounding like I'm making too many excuses. The whole point of the championship is that we're all in different cars. We will have our chance different weeks, and I've had some of my chances already. So we need to see how we go on. We will be getting qualifying underway any minute now. But I'll introduce you to the real reason why I have got no chance, at least in the first race, and that is tyre wear. This track is known for punishing the front left tyre excessively, and this is a lot worse in front-engined cars than it is in mid-engined or four-wheel drive cars. And there are some front-engined cars up and down the grid. We are changing. They've changed the settings. Okay, tyre wear 2 times. Now we're talking something. Okay, this changes a lot. Okay. I might just want to check view event settings. Is the fuel use still 5? Yes. Okay, so Alex has reduced the tyres. Okay. I'm just going to put yay. Yes, so that does actually even it out a little bit. Because, honestly, I was checking the condition of the tyres after 5 laps, and my front left was at 0%, and the front left of the Alfa Romeo, which is a 4-wheel drive car, was at about 50%. E.g., it could go twice as far. So you start losing about a second a lap once you reach that 50% marker, and once you reach the 0% marker, you're losing like 3 seconds a lap. So it was honestly putting me in a position where I thought I was going to have to do an extra pit stop tonight just to make it round. But the game plan... Now I don't know what the game plan is. This is the annoying thing, and it's not a criticism here of URL at all, because I know the guys running it do a lot of hard work. But if they'd have told me that the tyre wear rate was going to be 2 times before the race, then I would have practiced and seen how far I can take my tyres at that setting. I think now I will be able to take the soft tyres for about 6 laps at 2 times. I think I'm still going to play it safe tonight and go almost as far as I can on the mediums, and especially because for some reason I don't seem to be able to unlock any extra pace on the softs. That seems to be a me problem. I realise people who are tuning in, you haven't actually seen me turn a wheel yet. and I'm probably not going to. Let's just go out the pit lane just for the sake of it. We'll get qualifying underway any minute, I'm sure. I think we're just waiting for a few people. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just talk. Oh, 1 times. Oh, it's for qualifying though. So qualifier setting, fuel at, yeah, okay. No, yeah. I think these are just settings tweaks. We all know the settings for qualifying is always going to be, you know, no fuel, no tyre wear, I don't think. Let me just check the settings, because it's important to know whether we've got tyre wear on for qualifying as well, because that definitely changes your strategy in qualifying. Qualifier settings, tyre wear off. Okay, good. And we go out on half a tank of fuel. So there's a few things that I'm hoping. One thing I'm hoping is that I've not been competitive on lap times compared to most of the guys here tonight. And there's also, by the way, a few surprise names popping up on the timing sheets, people who haven't been doing as well in previous weeks. You'll probably see as we go on. But I'm hoping for maybe a bit of good luck that as we go through qualifying, the tyre wear was so severe on my car that it was actually slowing down the end of my first qualifying lap. And I've got that all wrong, but that's entirely on me. I just wasn't concentrating there. Yeah, so the tyre wear was so high, is what I was trying to say, is that I couldn't even get a single lap at full pace. I was losing time in the final sector, hand over fist. Maybe also it'll give this car enough grip to take the final 2 corners a little faster than I have been doing, and give me that chance to compete. I mean, that's hooking into that corner much more nicely now, because we've got 2 things in my favour there. We've got half a tank of fuel now. I think some of the fastest times I'd seen in practice were done on reduced fuel, because the guys had been in the lobby a long time, driven off the fuel that they started with. But I still don't fancy myself here, really I don't. Maybe in the second race. In the second race, my practice pace was pretty close to Matty's, and I think Matty's a good benchmark. He's a quick guy, let's just say. See, I think I should be taking that in 4th gear there. I do. You know what, I wasn't even paying attention to how I was taking that, but I want to just get a reference now for turn 1. Okay, a bit of sliding. We've got a tailwind, I've just seen that. Tiny bit of sliding. I can account for that on my actual qualifying lap though. Maybe a tiny bit of rear bias in the race. It'll be all the way to the back just to try and save the front tyres. Yeah, taking too much curb there. The Mustang's not the happiest on curbs, and you see the size of the wobble that I got side to side, unsettling the car, just stopping me getting on the accelerator when I wanted to. Yeah, I'm also, as a driver, not very good at that corner. I'm just very bad at judging when to get on the accelerator in these long corners. It's an interesting track, I've got to say. I mean, these long, late apex corners that you have really test how smoothly you can get on the power. By the way, I say the front-engined cars will have bad tyre wear. I have seen that the Ferraris will also have bad tyre wear. I was watching Enzo earlier, and his tyres looked just as bad as mine. There we go, we're qualifying. We have got 10 minutes to set the time that will decide where we start race 1. Race 2 will be started in reverse grid order from the finishing order of race 1. Which I kind of like to say is like having 2 tickets in the lottery, really, because if I do have a bad race 1, well, maybe I'll start further up in race 2. Who knows if I can make my way through. Like, that's, I think, really like Abu Dhabi for you, is that I just made my way through the pack, sort of chopping my way through them. But I expect the driving standards will be higher here. Who's that? Silly shot. I don't want to waste any time here. I want to get on with this. So I might not fall back behind him here. The reason why is because the lap times we're doing are 150. Hang on. Yeah, I think I can just take him into the next corner. I just need to concentrate though. I don't want to balls it up. Yeah, so I don't want to be overtaking anyone on their qualifying laps, but I do want to shuffle towards the front. Right, what I was trying to say before I got distracted by actual racing is that the laps here are just under 2 minutes. We've got a 10-minute qualifying, so it could be critical whether you're going to get the final lap. And the lack of confidence I've got in this Mustang has just compromised Silly Shot there really badly. I didn't mean to. On that accelerator as early as I can. I don't know which car it is behind me, or can only see it's green, so it could be Alex or it could be Grasshopper. I haven't got a rear view. Well, I have got a rear view camera. It's Grasshopper, okay. It's very hard for me to press rear view camera though, because of where I've mapped it to. Just taking it very steady through there. I can already tell Grasshopper's gaining massively on me. Yep, he's clawing me in. Now, you're not supposed to overtake people on qualifying laps. You penis. I've gone quiet because I'm concentrating. I've got a car up my chuff. Yeah, he's cost me some proper lap time there. I think I'm going to get track limits, so might as well just take the toe off Silly. Bit of bump drafting is okay for me, but I'm just going to back off because I want a clean lap, and this lap's now not going to be a clean lap. And I'm down in 10th out of 12, but that really, I'm sorry, Grasshopper should not have gone for the overtake there. Massively compromised me. The lap wasn't going to be great anyway, but he shouldn't have done that. He ruined my lap. And he's actually reset. So this will be where Silly Shot just pulls away from me. I'm just going to give him some space. But now, I've got bloody Enzo on me. This is just going to be one of those qualifying sessions, isn't it? He's backed out anyway. And I have just got time for 2 laps. Yeah, I'm slow. I feel like that went as well as it could do there. So, I'm recovering a tiny bit. This is still slow. Oh, it's a lot faster though. So that's their lap gone. But you know what? That was half to make a point actually. Alright, I've got a bit of time here to get across the line. Enzo's, I think, got himself a penalty, either that or he's taken it perfectly. But what I was saying before I got distracted was I was also kind of proving a little point there that you cannot, in this car, take that left-hander flat out. Oh, shit. Might be a last lap attempt this. Enzo did get a penalty. I am currently last. So I need maximum concentration. You see, that was flat after a lift. We've got 5 seconds to cross the line. We are in 10th now. Back to 11th with only Phaser behind me. The best I've done around here was a 156.1, so I'm nowhere near. mean, this is as good as I can drive it. So I'm up a 10th. Thank you for... That was very kind. A bit late on the accelerator through there. Again, can't full throttle it. And that's as fast as I can go. Look at how little room I had on the exit. That is literally all I can do. And I'm still 11th. Gosh, I drove my arse off there. There's just nothing more in that car. There really isn't. But I think for damage limitation purposes, the only thing I can do is put on racing mediums, which didn't feel, as I say, so bad compared to the softs. In fact, what's really weird is, so I did a 56.5 there. I did a 56.3 on the mediums in practice. So I'm actually driving the mediums faster than the softs. Yeah, well, congratulations to the guys at the front. A silly shot, actually, doing a really good job. But I'm just not in the hunt. And I've no idea what I can do. Osman having a difficult time as well, by the way. Just seeing him in an 8th there. Just got to put on the medium tyres and try and keep up. People with a sharp attention to detail will notice a very small difference with my car, that it's got silver rims instead of white ones. This is because this is my backup car. I'm a very superstitious person, and one thing that I was thinking about this car was maybe there's just something, there's been a bug in the past with the tyres. Okay, that was nice that they took that very steady. That gives me a chance to at least hold on to something down here. Get my radar. I've got more top speed than the Alpha, clearly. But this is where he'll probably come back at me. Well, no grip through there. No one with penalties that I can see. But I just want these guys to waste soft tyres if they've got them by fighting each other. And I will just hold on here. That'll do. I'm decent through that first corner. And I think this car's got more top speed than them as well. I have seen at other tracks at the end of the straights a couple of extra mile an hour. Obviously they're in the tow of each other. And if they are on the soft tyres, this will start getting really hard for them after a few laps. See, that's exactly what I wanted. They're getting into fights. It's also bringing Hoggy into play as well, though. Well, I don't know what. What? I don't understand why cars are pitting. I don't understand what's just happened there. Why did Grasshopper pit? And why did Osman pit? I am so confused. Why are you trying to get rid of the medium tyres on lap 2? Which is, I think, what they was doing there. So I just need to try and keep on the back of Alex. For those who don't follow URL, that is Unforgiven. I should just call him by his in-game name, shouldn't I, really? It seems like it's more the polite thing, isn't it? I mean, nobody calls me Chris. But if these soft tyres that they are maybe on start wearing out, then I can start to come into this. It was very unlucky that Oz was pitting. Oh, I wonder if I gave Oz a penalty, because I wonder if my collision with him pushed him over the line. I mean, I just didn't expect him to be pitting. I just found a car parked. Now, Alex has got a, Unforgiven, should I say, has just got a poor exit there. And I am in the tow. Quite nicely. I mean, I'm not going to be overtaking him into the chicane, but I'm at least close up to him now. Throwing that away. I hope, please don't give me a penalty or something dumb. Okay, it's not giving me a penalty or anything dumb. Alex getting a lot on the exit of that corner. Someone with a penalty up in front. Oh, by the way, for those thinking, Chris, aren't you supposed to be really good at driving? Why have you got the beginner's line on? I forgot to take it off, but I'm not really using it. I don't really agree with it. I mean, some corners it's right, but others it's not. Alex going very deep there. He's got a better exit that time through there. I'm still gaining on him, but not as much. I think this Mustang does have good power down the straights. I will say something nice about it. It's got power. Maybe that's why it was so good at Le Mans, which I won. Oh, Alex taking some risks. I'm in a bit of a rhythm, at least. Is that another car with a penalty? Yes, it is. Who is it? Is it Cy? Cy and Bry. Ooh, getting a snap there. Having to get on the brake there because I realised Cy was nowhere near the racing line then, and that was going to be a collision. Alex seems to have forgot to change gear or something. Oh, and Cy with another penalty. This has allowed Hoggy to catch up. I think these guys are on softs and they're struggling. We all made it through. I think Cy was going for the pits, realised he was going to miss it. So, they were all on softs. It's kind of hammer time for me now. So keeping up with me. And actually gaining a bit on me through there as well, and Silly Shot's just pulling away from me. Hard to keep him behind me here. He's definitely got more grip than me through there. He's kind of got compromised there. It seems like I do have a genuine advantage in turn one over a lot of them. I'll try to take some positives, but they all do seem to have just a lot more grip in that middle sector. I'm pushing this car like not 110%, but 90%, and it's just not there for me. I don't want to pit just yet though. It's all about just trying to focus on good exits. Those guys can take more apex speed than me, but I'm getting clean exits, which is just making me just that bit more annoying to pass. Yeah, Si likes a slightly wider line through there. I think there is more than one way of taking it. My lap time deltas are looking okay. Didn't take that half as well this time. I'm going to be under attack. I just did not get the turn in. I had to back out of the accelerator whilst on the way to that rumble strip. You need to be... Yeah, I'm going to probably just let him go here. He wants the inside desperately. He didn't want to attack. Okay. I'm just going to keep focusing on my thing though. That front left is starting to look a bit worse for wear for me. And I think if he's on the mediums then, which I assume he is, because those softs would have been dead by now, I am going to pit and deny him an undercut. I hope he knows that I'm about to do this. then just a couple of laps of fuel. On my logic here, gosh, there were people who stayed out on the softs all that time. Wow. Well, I'm hoping that these softs will then just be faster than the mediums for now. There we go. Fuel her up, let's see where we come out. I don't know who's pitted and who hasn't. But obviously, I'm not going to be up the order. We've got a random person joining the lobby. Just going to stick to my line. Ooh. What the hell was the car doing there? It's not done that before. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, mate. I'll wait for him. Yeah, I didn't mean to get into the side of him, but, well, that's both our races ruined. Well, I kind of tried to point him back the right way. Yeah, murdering the owner of Ultimate Racing League is not the best idea. I need to have a word with myself because it wasn't necessary either to try and... Like, I thought he just left the door slightly open. I thought he was just going to go even wider. Leave him room. I mean, that was alright racing. We both tried to go side by side through the bus stop. And we didn't hit each other. I've gone very quiet because I'm just sort of concentrating again. Oh yeah, I was having to pit again. I knew. He just not got the strategy right. So I'm just going to stay out of the tow here and then back into the tow. I should have been closer than this though. This would be a lunge. No. Yeah. Didn't want to murder 2 people in one race. Something's going on with this car because last lap I did a lap that was way faster than my qualifying lap. That was with racing fuel on board. Well, you can't blame me for that one. So, looks like it's going to be 9th place. And it looks like Grasshopper legitimately stopped on lap 2. And just ran the whole race on whatever tyres he's on. I could have maybe pitted a lap earlier, I think. Yeah, I'm just obviously kicking myself for thinking that I could get... I thought I just could get up the inside there. I thought there was a car's width, so the contact sort of surprised me a bit, but obviously the move wasn't on. Because the plan was just to get up the inside and then stay up the inside up into the next corner. It's a shame because I think quite clearly I could have finished probably two places higher, maybe even more. Yeah, it's cost me a handful of places this, and obviously it's ruined Alex's race as well. So, yeah, not ideal. I mean, where did I come out of the traffic? I came out sort of like... Yeah, I think I could have had a shot at 5th place there against Sai, because obviously Sai would have been on the mediums. But it's ifs and buts, and... Oh, I've learnt my lesson there. Obviously, if you do take someone out, you know, like that, that's... You know, there's some of these where you take someone out and, like... You can try and argue afterwards it wasn't intentional, it was an accident, it was as much their fault as yours. No, this one was like 100% me. That was 100%. In fact, you know, I'm just going to hang up the stream just for a sec, because I'm just going to go and offer a in-person apology. Yeah, and I'm back with a broken nose. Yeah. I think it's the right thing to do, innit? You know, uh, if you fuck someone else's race up, I swore. Yeah, if you mess someone else's race up, just go and say sorry afterwards. Yeah, I don't know. I just in that moment, I just thought that my car had fit up the inside of his, and it didn't. If I'd have realised how much faster I was than some of the other people on track who were on the mediums, I would have just sat back. I honestly thought that I was like in a more of a race than I was. So, well, read into that I am I'm now going to be rewarded with starting near the front, but Alex gets to start a place in front of me. So we get a reverse grid. I definitely think that there's something weird going on with the car anyway, because I was legitimately easily able to set faster laps there in the race than I was in quali. And I've had that bug. I call it a bug. I've had that behaviour in the past in other... It's only been in GR4 cars. I've noticed that. When I was in the lower leagues in URL, it seemed to be happening as well. And I don't really understand it, because it's not like I suddenly forgot how to drive in qualifying. You know, I've just been doing the exact same thing that I have been doing, you know. But we get to start near the front, so I'm going to take medium tyres and just hope to pick my way through. Enzo's got the car to have here, I think, and he's a very fast driver, so I'll hopefully he'll be starting up in front. In fact, we've got all of the A drivers except Bry up at the front. I just realised that seems to be a race where all of the top-rated drivers didn't do that well, except Matty. I think Matty did well, and Matty's probably like the favourite for the championship, by the way. He's been very consistent. I think he's only missed one round at the start, and yeah, I think not only is he quick, but I think the car that he's in also seems to be quite consistent as well. It doesn't seem to have any glaring weaknesses. I picked a car that... I'll tell the story of how I picked my car. Let me just get it on the right tyres because the lobby got reset. So I picked my car based on driving all of the Group 3 cars around the same track and going based on a combination of which one was fastest and which ones I enjoyed driving the most. So it was like, how quick can I drive the car and how consistently can I drive the car? And the Ford GT that I'm in now was the car that stood out to me the most. Some of the tracks this season have exposed its weaknesses, particularly Dragon Tail. Its weaknesses that I know of are that it's not particularly good at braking, and it's not the best in the fastest of the fast corners, but where it's strong is stability coming out of slow corners. And I am loving this car through turn one, and also through the boot at the back side of the track, the one that goes uphill, the one where I murdered Alex. It's particularly stable on the way out of those corners. To compare it to its polar opposite, which is the BMW M6, which I think Alex is going to be in, by the way. The M6, well, the M6, everyone knows, by the way, the M6 is the fastest car around this track, but it's also one of the hardest to drive. It's really leery, and you have to be really... Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that in the race. Ugh. Whoops. I was just not paying attention to my braking marker at all. I just sailed past the braking marker. Well, I won't do that in the race. I mean, in the race, I will be just I'll be starting, I think, third place, so I'll just be following the brake lights of the car in front. That's the usual strategy. But absolutely dootly makes sense to be on the medium tyres here. It's very rare for me to start on the softer of the tyres. Yeah, I just need to get used to the car because I've not driven it for a few hours. It'll be the same for everyone, actually. This will be the interesting thing with this, is in the main league, people will have just practiced in whatever car it is they're driving and got really, really used to that particular car. Whereas here, we're jumping between cars, between races. So, you know, you learn all your reference points for the other car, and then you jump in this one and you've got to learn them all again. So, I know on this one, well, since I'm starting on the mediums, I'll just drive it until they fall off. Definitely want the brake bias to the rear. Maybe not all the way to the rear, though. Right. Yeah, so once again, this Ford GT, very good on top speed. Very fair from Alex. I was a bit early on the brakes then. I need to just get into my rhythm. That's where Alex's BMW will be a handful. And Enzo getting very out of shape there. I'm just taking it easy until I can feel what the car can do. Just focus on what I can do. This is where this car's strong. Both my cars are strong on top speed. That's a coincidence because I didn't do any benchmarking of the Mustang at all. The Mustang was just, I get what I get. So this is where I want to be gaining time. This run out of here. Yeah, gaining 2/10. And it's so balanced coming through there as well. exit than Enzo in front. But slightly messed up the corner there. Is Enzo in the tow of Osman? They dropped. Oh, Alex has had an accident, I think. Enzo having a terrible exit, but I had a iffy mid-corner there. Still, matching my personal best. Oh. That's up into second. Tyres feeling good. 5 laps of fuel. Overcooked it there though. Okay, I can change that for next lap. .2 seconds to Oz. Let's keep an eye on it. Oh, I've gained a lot on him. I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the car a bit as well. Tyres are just a tiny bit off their best. Oh, he's got a penalty. Oh, big one as well. Right, can I capital? Well, Enzo's flying behind me. Should be able to close up to us here. Oh, it's feeding me some grass. Almost span. Oz is struggling with his tyres. Oof. Thought that was going to be round then. Give him track limits for that, please. Yes. Right. Both me and Enzo pushing like crazy through there, but Oz has cleared off here. He's got his head down. Can't even see what penalty he's got now. I got all out of shape there. And Oz will get away with his penalty. So I notice Enzo's fallen off the back of me. I'm not getting it slowed down properly through there, it's costing me time. I'd be right on Oz if I'd have got that exit. He's weak through there, but I keep making mistakes. And obviously I'm in his toe now, which is good. Got a way better exit than him. Yeah, we're both driving the wheels off our cars here. Oof, big slide. I think we're both taking very different profiles through the final corner there. Right, don't mess this up this time. I think that might be a penalty for him. And I didn't mess it up this time, and I think he's got away with it. Lucky man. Penalty. Lucky. I'm way wide there. Oh, he's wider. And he's got, he did get a penalty, but is he going to have to serve it? I think yeah, he's going to serve it on the next lap, not this one. Fair enough. He got it too close to the penalty zone. Got to be really careful here, track limits. We're about equal, me and ours. Oh. Remembering to wiggle my controller this time. Got to wiggle my controller. In fact, I'm gonna just position it over the don't refuel button, just to quit the fuel when I need to. Alex was on hard tyres. Oz used a lot less fuel than me, so even when he takes his penalty, I ain't going to catch him, I don't think. Fueling rate, I think, is 6 litres a second, so I was a second longer than him in the pits. But, well, oh god, he's pulled away a right load. Fair enough. I'll have to catch him up again. Bear in mind, it could be for the net lead of the race. Don't know what everyone else is going to do when they come out of the pits. These hard tyres will be very cold at this stage, so I'm just not asking too much of them just right now. Yeah, different cars using different amounts of fuel, so Oz had a bit more fuel efficiency than me. Never works in my favour, does it? Oh, and it's very sketch around there. So, maintaining the same sort of gap to him at the moment. I think it's just come down slightly. Just need to adjust my braking into turn one ever so slightly. These hard tyres are a bit less grippy. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I don't think I've had a penalty this race. Oz is flying. We're just matching each other here. We are literally matching each other. Oh. I'm all out of shape. Lost a couple of tenths. Lost half a second there. Yeah. I've got Alex behind me, who will be on the medium tyres now. I've got to hold him off until those medium tyres wear out. Yeah, Alex is absolutely scything into my lap time. Just try and get good exits. Oh, he's flying. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. Oh, I wish I had my radar on then. I really needed my bloody radar on. I can't do anything, he's on the mediums. Got 4 more laps to hold on now. .7 the gap to him. He'll be going after Osman. He could win the race with the pace he's got. Oh, shit. Right, I'm going to turn traction control on 1. Pretty much all the guys here are driving with traction control on, it's just me. Going to do my best to try and stop Alex from getting away, so that if his tyres drop off, I'm there. Because I still want second place. That was kind of crap from me though. 3.5 to Silly Shot. I'm also watching Silly Shot just to deny me the podium. Oz is just too quick for me. So 2.2 to Alex. He's not pulling away massively. Gosh, I'm pushing. No silly slide this time through there. Silly Shot's gaining on me. Alex has made a mistake. Better exit. 1.7 the gap, 2 laps. Gained on silly shot last lap as well. So this could be on for a 3rd place. He's pulled away quite a lot from me in that bus stop sequence. And we're going to finish in the dark. Interesting. Ah! Silly shot gaining on me again. I just want to say thanks to the viewers. Thanks for watching. I can see that people are watching. That's great. Would be better if I was winning, but I'm trying. And I've just not got enough for Alex. I'm now more just nervous of the gap to silly shot behind. He's just had a very good lap. I was super early on the brakes there, but I might actually have had an amazing exit here. Yeah. This will be interesting, braking for the corners in the dark for the first time. All your reference points go away. Yep. So Alex has well and truly got me. Silly shot's gaining on me, but he's going to obviously run out of corners and laps unless I make a mistake. And I am driving very cautiously here. Yep, just taking it chill around that last corner. I don't want to get a stupid mistake or hit the barrier, something like that, or run out of fuel. 3rd place. Yeah, I think needed to win that to offset that last race. But the way I see it is, if I hadn't have had that accident in the first race, I'd have probably come 5th. And that meant that 3rd and 5th on my worst track of the season, in my like as a driver, not as a car. You know, that would have been a really, really strong weekend. So you know, I'm still encouraged by it. That's the thing. I'm still encouraged by it. I've got a habit of beating myself up, but that would have been like pretty decent. I would have treated that as a win. I hate this place, I really do, but It's a shame I had to go and ruin it in that first race by driving into Alex. It looks like Enzo's had a bit of bad luck as well, down in last place. Matty not doing so well, and Grasshopper as well. So the championship's probably going to come out of this very similar to the way it went in. No one having two good races. But anyway, I'm going to clear off now and go and chat with the guys and have a debrief. By the way, if you want to watch my commentary on the other races, I'm sorry, it's not going to be for a while because I'm just I'm struggling with my health and stuff, and I just don't have the energy or the time. I may sound like I've got loads of energy right here, but that's I put it on for these races. You know, the adrenaline is what gets me through them. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll see you when I see you. Maybe it'll be a commentary, maybe it'll be next week. Have a good one. And, be sure to tune into the two Marks, Mark Wilson and Mark Aldridge, for Sunday's race, because the new season is starting tomorrow, and I now need to go and practice for that. Right, I'll see you later. Have a good one.